I'm about to walk you through what it's like to create a floor plan live right here in front of your eyes. Hey, I'm Adam Steiner. I'm the owner of Burnham Design Co. I design houses for a living, work in AutoCAD and SketchUp primarily. So that's what I'm going to walk you through today. I'm going to be continuing my series on designing cabin plans for a Verbo property. Me and some friends have been talking for years really about buying some land, developing this parcel to be an income property. Maybe it's a place we share as families and take our vacations there and things. So I'm just doing some of the legwork to get the idea out into the atmosphere. Maybe we can take this to investors or other people and start to get the project moving. So this is the first step in creating the floor plans, creating the property. And yeah, we're going to go from there. All right, if you haven't been following along, I've got 5 other videos up, or 4, 5, of these cabin plans. So I'm working on a new one today, but if you want to follow along, subscribe, and you'll get to see a lot more of the process and all of these plans as they're going up. The process for each plan, and really every home I design, is pretty simple. This is the early stages and what I'm thinking. I'm putting the parameters in my head, working on a schematic, which usually is room blocking. I do all this in AutoCAD. I've always done it all in AutoCAD, and we're just working with the rooms, massaging them to get the rooms in the right size and the square footage right so that I can start to work on the exterior. So I will then start to think about the exterior concepts, roof ideas, really get a good idea in my head of where I want the roof and how I want it to sit. And then if everything looks good from there, I'll go to the 3D model in SketchUp, and if we have time, Enscape. For these lives, I'm trying to get all this done in 60 minutes here for you. So most of them I get pretty dang close, but we'll see. The Verbo property, up the top one to the left, is a mid-journey image. I started with putting some prompts to really create something that inspired me and got the idea flowing some. This image right above my head here is what the site currently looks like. And site parameters, PUD, large acreage site. We're gonna put 5 to 10 cabins on it. PUD is short for Planned Urban Development. Really what it means is as you're working with the city or municipality to lay out the site and the parcels on it, so you're not sticking to a strict like zoning code that the city has, and you're working together more for it. So that's my goal. That's what I want. But these are all questions down the road. Again, I'm just working to get the plans out of my head and onto paper. For today's plan, okay, I wanted to do something with dual forms. And what I mean by that, I had a potential client approach me about this, and I thought it was a cool idea. So really there's 2 forms of the structure that are separated by an entranceway with a lower slung roof. So the 2 forms of the structure are really the pronounced ones that you will be paying attention to. And then the center connector is just there to facilitate the 2 spaces. A 2-story. So one side will be a single story with the kitchen, dining, great room, maybe some pantry area in there. And the other side will be a 2-story with the bedrooms. I'm thinking 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, open concept main living. I got an idea for like a straight shot main living area. No garages in any of these, and have fun. If you're not having fun following along, then watch something else, but don't watch something else because YouTube likes it when you watch the whole thing. So watch the whole thing. It's cool. That's what all the cool kids are doing. Let's jump over into SketchUp, and I will show you where the site currently is and what we're working with. So these are the homes that I've designed so far. So this is number 1 right there. Number 2, this was the 2nd day. Number 3, this was the 3rd day. Number 4, this was not in the series, but way back in my collection, and this was day 4 of the cabin series. So we have these 5 cabins on the parcel. I'm going to add one today, but we're not going to start in SketchUp. As I mentioned, we're going to start in AutoCAD. So let's share that screen now. Get over to the CADs. The CADs, as the kids say. The kids don't say that. And I'm going to share my keyboard so you can see my fingers as I'm playing with these. And we can look at the 5 plans. If you've watched all these, you can skip this part. I'll put the timestamps in the description. But we have the Kestrel. So this is plan 1, our simplest one, 1,100 square feet. 1.5 bedrooms, really, the bunk office room. It's kind of a smaller space, but you could sleep 4 in this, technically nice open area for living. Day 2, the Peregrine, added this wing for an additional bedroom and bathroom. This was the bonus one that wasn't in this series, but I felt like it worked, so I'm keeping it. 3-bedroom ranch, around 2,000 square feet. That's the biggest one so far. The Osprey, another single-story one with 2 bedrooms, more of a primary bath setup off the back there, as you can see. 2.5 bedrooms, I should say, this bunk office room. You got that in there. And then this cool vaulted area over the dining. And then this 5th one, the Goshawk. It's a variation on the Osprey, but I put a 2nd floor on it. So stretch this out, put some stairs in here, reworked the primary bed and bath area, but kept this main living area the same. So this is now a 2-story vault. And this loft area sits above the kitchen here, overlooking the dining and living below. Okay, let's get to today's plan. All right, 2 boxes, separate forms. I'm gonna go 18 feet by 42 feet. This is kind of a newer design style layout for me, so I'll be honest, I cheated a little and did some light sketch work on this before I opened the live, just to make sure it worked, so I didn't get into a live scenario where I had this plan that was a total dud. You know, that would be awkward. Okay, I'm working on laying out the 2 forms here in AutoCAD. So they're both 18 feet wide. One is 42 feet deep, the other is 24 feet deep. I'm gonna chop those walls off there, but we are gonna put our connector in this back wall. Carry it down 24 inches in from that back wall. So this is the connector piece. There we go. Trim. Trim, not text. Okay. This back area I will save for like pantry or something. And then I'm going to draw the island. Okay, so we have back wall cabinets for the kitchen, nice big island, and then I think I can separate this into like 2 areas. Maybe half is pantry, half is like a little pocket office. If you need to get some work done while you're on vacation, which I hope you don't. If you're on vacation, I hope you're vacationing. That's my goal for you. But maybe this is more of like a staycation place too, where you're staying 3-4 weeks, doing a little work, having a little fun. I don't know. You do you. Okay. I'm going to offset those walkways 42 inches. So that'll be the area to get our doors in there. See that? Door here, door here. I'm going to take the range. Let's grab some icons already from these older plans. I always, AutoCAD tip for you, I always like to work off old plans. I never start with like a fresh, clean drawing because you just have all the stuff there. I've been drawing for a long time, I'm sure you know that, but yeah, I always start with something just super easy to copy and paste. I always have these lofty ideas of like making great template files and stuff like that. And It never ends up. I just end up copy paste. I'm going to draw these little island posts. So this island the island size is 9 feet by 4 feet. That overhang then is 24 inches on the backside. That's too deep for any conventional countertop. So if you're talking butcher block, quartz, granite, those installers don't like to do more than 12 inches of free overhang, hence the posts. So that has something to support all that bigger overhang. Drawing a couple doors here. It's another thing, like I've always thought of having blocks and stuff for doors, but it's just been easier to not have them be cumbersome and not have to like explode the block if I'm wanting to change it or anything like that. So, okay. One thing I noticed while playing with this area earlier this morning was we need a good spot for the fridge. And let's just make this 10 feet deep right now with a 5-foot porch. Let's go a couple more feet. That looks small. So I need an area for the fridge, and the 2x6 walls won't carry through that section. On all these I've been showing 2x6 walls. I think they all work with really any wall thickness, but it's just what I most commonly show. So okay, let's see if fridge can go here. If that makes any sense. I think it does. Give me 1 second. This needs to be a couple feet deeper yet anyway. Because I want a little countertop space by the fridge. That's what I was working on and not verbalizing. One thing I've noticed is with these lives, normally when I'm drafting, I'm not saying out loud what I'm doing. So when I'm on a live session, I have to remind myself, like, talk about what you're doing. That's why you're watching. Although, I don't know, maybe it's fun to watch without the talking. Sound off in the chat. Talking, no talking. Speaking of which, yeah. Just checking that. Okay, so we got our area there. Maybe that wall comes across. See, ooh, that could potentially be powder room or mechanicals. That would be a good spot for mechanicals actually, or laundry. You do need a powder room on that side though too. How big does it need to be? Still get mechanicals in there. I'll hold that thought. We'll all hold that thought. Waiting with bated breath. In hopes that we can solve that someday. All right, so does there need to be a back door too, though? Now that's what I'm thinking. Maybe you're not getting into the unit from this side all the time. Maybe that is, make this whole thing deeper, and this is your like outdoor gathering space. Let's see here, that's 10 by 7. How deep is that? Okay. Let's make it 10 by 8 and do a slider here. Oh my goodness. What's happening there when you keep seeing the A pop up is I'm accidentally hitting text instead of trim. in the AutoCAD command and I'm hitting enter too early. It's probably something to do with my keyboard, actually. All right, this area I want deep enough for a powder room. So let's see here. Oh, it's gonna be too tight. Maybe it comes into this just slightly. I guess, yeah, it doesn't matter. Then are the stairs here? Going up. Whoa. Stairs going up. Draw my tread depth at 10.5 inches for all of these, and then I need to make sure I got room for a landing at the top. Which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's not enough room. The center area needs to be a bit bigger yet again. So then copy another 2 treads up. Now we're good. I think I can do 9-foot main floor ceilings because there's nothing above this, so we can vault this whole area, which should look cool. How much space we got here? 3'5" 1/4, not enough. So let's go make that turning area 4 feet. Yeah. Oh, wait. Now it doesn't leave enough for room for that powder. Oh, maybe this is a 60-inch powder then. Yeah, there you go. So that'll be more of a square than a long one. And that can be entry door. Can do some sort of cool porch back here too. Or maybe there's just like a slender awning coming out that way. Keeping the structure simple. I probably won't draw that backside, but we can at least think about it. Okay. Let's parcel out a bedroom here. And a hallway to said bedroom. Oh yeah, because this might be enough space for laundry and mechanicals then, right there. And if we need to, we can get mechanicals through here to get this to this space over on this side. Let me show some furniture on that side. Our big sectional and our big table. Big bank of windows off the front. I'll play with those when we get to the 3D, but pretty sure it's going to work. And then the primary suites. (7'5". For the counters there. I need slightly more because I want to show a toilet over here. This is going to be a smaller plan as well. It'll be under 2,000 square feet, I'm guessing. Although I did keep bumping out that one side. So we'll see. I'll pause for a square footage check in a second. But I need at least 3 feet for this toilet here, which shrinks our closet some, but it's okay. It's okay. The tunes are rocking, and we're drawing floor plans. Well, we aren't. I don't know. Are you following along? Are you a drafter or architect drawing floor plans alongside me? That'd be kind of fun. If you are, let me know. Okay, so this is shower. That X there is a shower. I'll color that with a purple color. And then the toilet will go right next to that. Grab the toilet. And we got a couple doors going into that space. I like swing doors wherever possible. People ask about pocket doors all the time. I just don't think they work as well. They don't shut and like lock just as consistently as a swing door does. Yeah, sure, they're out of the way, but if you get a space where you aren't worried about the door swing, I think it's just better to not do a pocket door. Pocket doors sparingly. That's my 2 cents. That could probably be. Okay, that is not big enough for both mechanicals and laundry. Let me think here. I mean, I need to come back to that area. Let's measure square footage. We'll do that while I'm thinking. So I need mechanicals and laundry. Oh man, this music. Okay, not a big fan of the random whispering in the music. Let's switch that one out. I killed the music apparently. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. Come back, music. You can do it. It's not loading. Music, music, music. I'm using music in Restream, so trying to get it to load is interesting. All right, we're back. Hey, music. There we go. We got it. We got our tunes. All is not lost. Okay. In thinking about that, maybe this primary closet gets slightly smaller, and that's where our laundry goes. This little cubby back here. That could work. Let's make this a 2x6 wall. Give our field crew plenty of space to work in there. Although it does not leave enough space for mechanicals. Okay, so to solve this equation, I need, I'll show you where the second floor is going to be. So second floor is there. Okay. Let's just make that known and allowed here for y'all. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, am I still short a tread? Didn't think I was. Thought I was showing 16. Oh, I'm only showing 15. Well, shoot. Yeah, that's going to need to come out anyway. Okay, let's think. We need mechanicals. We have a full-on laundry room, but we don't really need a full-on laundry room. Like a closet laundry would be fine. But I don't know how to get to mechanicals if you're going to show a closet laundry. You know, you could do one here, like stackable, and then put mechanicals back here. Access to the closet. I don't love that, though. Something about it is just like not really jiving with where I'm wanting this plan. Space for a furnace. I do like this little office back here. And I like this pantry. But furnace could probably get in that area. Although I don't love... I was really hoping furnace could be in the middle here. So that we could get to both the second floor and the main floor areas. Let's play with the upstairs, because maybe this could be... Maybe laundry can go up. And like this could be powder room, and then this could be mechanicals. So yeah, let's go to the second floor. Oh, I need to fix stairs though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm still at 15 treads. So simply adding a tread there. Running into the same problem, or I'm running into that wall. So what does this do with a couple feet deeper? Oh, we're almost big enough now where I could do furnace in this room. Like in this corner. Or maybe that's the stackable. And then furnace goes here. Okay, there's a lot of good room there. Let's see here, this was a couple feet then. Is that the same size? Yes, it is. Okay. And then we need to bring this back like 8 inches or so. Have enough hallway space there. But that works. Okay. Let's do a hallway. Oh, wait. Copy the correct stairs upstairs now. With 16 treads. All right, so 16 treads. I'm showing 16 treads usually for 9-foot main floor ceilings. It's pretty typical with conventional joists, anything like 2x12 and under. And the 9-foot ceilings, 16 treads usually will do it. Obviously, you got to check your local codes and all that stuff, but that's where, again, rule of thumb for me. Okay, so this is either a bunk room or a loft up front, because it's getting to be on the smaller side. Or we could just show like 2 small bedrooms in here. Do back-to-back closets. With a center wall separating. And then bathrooms in that back corner. And this becomes bathroom. Could even have like a little open below area through here. Might be a nice little like, fun snippet of volume. If this is all open rail looking down. So then these bedrooms are 9.5 by 13.2, which usually I don't love to show a 9'5" room. I feel like that's on the getting to be on the pretty small side. But I mean, for reference, it still fits a queen bed. You know, they're just not going to feel huge, obviously. I could stretch that section out. Let's see square footage before I start stretching anything out. So 1456 in the main. Maybe I'm not under 2000 anymore. Should be right at 2 though. 1400 on the main here. 1456, sorry. Write that down so I don't forget it. And then upstairs we're looking at 540. Oh, so right at 2000. So 3 bedrooms is respectable at 2000, especially since you're getting all this premium space. But yeah, let me think here. Do I want to make it bigger to make those bedrooms feel better? Before doing that, so this is one thing which is pretty common practice for me, is before making a decision like that, because these 2 wings are balanced, they're the exact same width, I'm actually going to draw it out a quick elevation in AutoCAD to see if stretching it out would look good or bad. This is a section from yesterday, not yesterday, Monday. Monday feels like yesterday sometimes. Okay, so this is joist space. This is floor area. This is joist space. And then that's another floor area. So the top of second floor plate would be right there. So that's roughly where the eave line would sit for our main floor plate. I could always raise up this right side too. It doesn't need to be that height for any reason. You know, I could put the right side all at a 10-foot plate or whatever. Okay, and then this one up here, plate's actually going to sit down closer to there. Not exactly, but that's close enough. So if this goes out 2 feet, what does that do to everything? Yeah, I think this could be even 2 feet taller. Maybe? Nope, that looks weird. Can only be 1 foot taller. That connector piece. It does look fine with that being 2 feet wider. There'll be different elements too. Like imagine this one side will have a bank of windows here. That bank of windows be centered there. And then this other side will probably do something different with the windows. Where like they'll be centered in the bedrooms, but not in the space. So it'll lead to this little asymmetric type feel here. And then we'll run like a line up, which changes the material. And then maybe there's a window like on this corner. For both those. And then maybe there's another window above this for the great room, kind of mimicking the peregrine. And then here there'd be a double door. Let's draw that in quick. Again, really rough AutoCAD sketch, but I think that could probably work. We could do another awning or something over one of these too. That could look cool. Like one of the first plans. Okay. So yeah, if we stretch out this side, what does that do? To our square footage and everything. Oh, that does change a lot with the bathroom too. I might want to relay out that bathroom. Or all this can move. You know, all this can move over a couple feet now. This can move over a couple feet. And then, like, furnace and water heater can go back here. Okay, don't hate it. But what does that do to square footage? 1516 on the main. And then 600 up. So 2100. Not bad. I can live with that. It is our biggest one yet. But you're getting the most too. You're getting an office area, you're getting 3 full bedrooms, shared bath upstairs, a full-on laundry room. This is the first like with a full-on laundry room, I think. Yeah, because this would have laundry mech shared in this closet here. And all the others either have... Yeah, I guess Peregrine has a laundry here, but it's still less pronounced. Okay. Let's throw the furnace in there so you can see it. In this mech space. And then, you know, toilet would go there. You grab some sink bowls. Pedestal sink for your powder room there. Got a sink for the vanity there and there. This is where the vault starts. So let's leave all that open. Big vault coming through here. Those windows are different, so I'm just going to delete them. Okay. Primary bed. Primary suite. Secondary suite. This is plenty of room for a hall bath. Let me grab some icons, though, and show that as well. I would probably do... Nope. I had an idea and realized very quickly it didn't work. Nice spacious bath. Put that toilet in there. So this is a good, that bath is 7.3 by 9.1. Really nice size bath for a hall bath. Then your door here for bed 3, door wherever for bed 2. You could show the option if you wanted to. Just leave all this open and make this bunk / loft area. And then have like a little game closet there. You know, I think a lot of these vacation plans will probably show it that way, actually. just a nice option to have. I think those open spaces really feel nice and show nice from pictures and things. And if you're traveling with family, like, it doesn't really matter if the kids are all staying in a bunk room or not, you know, so 2 options there. Okay, I think I got enough to go to SketchUp. Should we roll with it? Let's do it. Stop sharing that. I'm gonna share a new screen, which is SketchUp. Okay. This is our verbal property. I want to create this though in a new file. Oh wait. I'm gonna copy this one over though, because I want to use some of the same layers and stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if you could hear that, but that was my door, and very creaky. The creakiest of doors. All right, so 1 block, the right side, the main living area is 18 by 42. If I could go to the right window, I've got too many windows open. 18 by 42. Okay, gonna come up here and match this plate, but this is a foot lower. Okay, and then the connector block came in 18 feet and was 10 feet wide. And then this other block, 20 wide and 10 out. In SketchUp, I always just start with the footprint, the outline of the house, and then extrude it up. Although SketchUp doesn't call it extrude. The extrude terminology is from a program called Inventor that I used in high school and it's still just stuck in my brain. SketchUp says push-pull. So that's the P command. All right, and then we're gonna lock this off. So that's coming up 9 feet, which is really 8-foot ceiling with 12-inch joist space, right? Let's offset all this 6 inches. Oh, I need to draw that porch to 8 feet deep for the porch. And that porch is going to match this porch in height. And the bottom floor is going to match that in height. Wait, I didn't want to. There we go. All right, raising this up. I don't know who remembers what, but I've been showing all these as post and beam, which essentially means we're going to pour concrete piers that then we'll set all our joists and everything on, because it's really just an efficient way to do a simple structure like this if you can get by with it. These would all work as slab on grades, and then with minor modifications would all work as basement or crawl space too, depending on stairs. Like some of the ranches don't have stairs, the ranch plans, so you need to add a factor for that, somehow, but it's possible and doable. So yeah, I'm just gonna go around and show the posts. Not sure if we need center posts or not, but I'm showing them. It all gets down to like the joists you end up using. If it's like open web floor trusses, it's really simple and easy to span that whole 20-foot or 18-foot section with just one floor truss. Gets a lot more tricky and complicated. Not a lot. I mean, you could do it with anything, but it gets a little more complicated if you're using dimensional lumber for that, because spans top out like a 2x12 tops out somewhere around 17, 18 feet, depending on which wood species you use. So I'm showing some more 12-12 peaks on these. I like the idea of matching the style through it. So all of the units, all these cabin plans that we're designing, they all match or like feel very cohesive, right? So that was a main goal of mine. So this I'm showing as a 412. I want this pitch to kind of die away from like your focus, you know, so just a simple structure roof line here so that you're not really seeing it. You're not really thinking about it. It's not as prevalent. You just copy the faces over, you get the lines and the geometry you want, and then you can snap to those endpoints and get a nice clean roof line there. All right. So got our main form. I think it's okay, but we can do a little bit more modeling, which will help bring it some life. If you've been doing this a while, and I recommend like, for those of you starting out, working as hard as you can to get to this point where once you see it in this stage, you should be able to have a pretty good gut feel of whether or not it's going to be a good looking house, right? If the forms are right, you can get pretty much anything to look good. And if the forms are bad, pretty much everything looks bad. So, at this stage, when you're this far in modeling, or, you know, when you saw me do it in CAD on the elevation, really look at it with a critical eye. Like, do I think this is going to look right? Is it going to feel right? Is this the direction I wanted to go? Because that's when we've got really low time into it, right? I was, you know, I'm 45 minutes in, whatever, on this session, 48 minutes in. So I'm 48 minutes into a brand new design, and already we've got a good feel for whether or not this is going to work. Hopefully, which I feel confident that it will. But yeah, so I want to copy, I actually like this face element there. So I want to copy that on this new one. I'm just going to explode the old one because I'm going to end up deleting it as I save this model. And it'll be easier to play with all this stuff. Copy it over and all that. Okay, got some windows. They're hiding on the inside of the structure. So let's go inside with our pan command. Get those back. I'm gonna put them on the face here so we can see them. And they're back. Okay, this happened last time. Got the whispering music. Didn't love it. Tried to hit shuffle and the music died. We're gonna try it again. It is not with us. Restream does not want me to shuffle off of that song. Duly noted. Restream, you got me there. Oh man, I'd be getting a lot more done if Restream would cooperate with the music choices. It's probably, yep, it's gonna kick it off. We're gonna do background music. Let's go with a different station. See if that works. And a water break. Thirsty. Hydrate, everybody. Stay hydrated. All right. Let's rock out the rest of this render. Make unique. I changed the station to get more whispering. I guess this is Restream's way of telling me there's whispering is all. There's nothing but whispering. Playing with what size window works there. It'll kind of need to be centered on that staircase, you know? So maybe we do some black steel siding on this one too. I like a gray. But I wonder if I should show wood wrapping this corner. Horizontal though. I don't like the vertical with the vertical. That looks weird, right? Let me load a different wood from Enscape's toolbox. Okay, and then increase the size of that here. I want the scale to show a little bit bigger. Oh, we're gonna go 8 feet with it. There we go. Okay, but I'm gonna use this little dropper here to match that color. Get a little more richness to it. Is that the only wood then? All the rest of this steel? That might look kind of cool. That renders, because it's a highly reflective material, it renders a lot darker than what you're seeing now. So I'm gonna leave the color for now. And then we'll see if that feels good or bad when I get Enscape up. Okay. And then I don't really have just a standard wood, do I? Like a, you know, horizontal plank dealy. Let me load one again. I think Enscape's tools are pretty good. I wish they had a little more rendering stuff though. Gonna match that color. Colorize. It's doing something funky with the colors in there. And then I'm gonna get a big slider door. Oh, and a big one of these. We'll do this and this and this and this. Move, hit control to copy move. And then this big slider door. These red grab points will rotate everything. Whoops. I didn't want to rotate all that. Grab points, rotate everything. Oh, I want to go there. And there, and there. I like it raised up a little bit. We are in a Midwestern climate, a little bit colder, so we deal with snow a lot. I like to keep those off of any like exterior grade. I think it just helps with the longevity of your building. You know, to know that you're not fighting the snow up at the foot of your door or anything. Okay, let's see here. We'll bring these up 18 inches. Ooh, do we want to just do the monster triple? It's kind of a mixture of our first two plans then, huh? And then maybe we do like a stack, this tiered thing here. Make that one unique. And then go up with it. Okay. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's not even on the right face. SketchUp is a great program, but it is very picky when it comes to accuracy. So if you screw up something a 1/16 of an inch, it can be easy to accidentally like never complete the face and then not know why the faces aren't connecting and all that. It's a long, boring story, but it's a thing that happens. There'd be more windows on this side. I'm gonna skip modeling those for the time being. I am gonna model some corner boards though. I think this material will need it. I kind of like those. Add some crispness to it. All right, I'm going to show a freeze board in this gable too. Actually, no, I'm not. I didn't show a freeze board in the other gable. Oh, it's going to look better though. Actually, no. No freeze board. Executive decision. I didn't show freeze boards in any of the other ones. So I'm not going to do it with this one. I am wanting to show a bottom trim piece though, so that our material doesn't like look like it's floating. We'll just bring that black line all the way across, around and down. Oh shoot, this is a 6-inch offset, not a 4. A little bit of line work there, and then corner, 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 corner. Sweet. Okay, let's finish out these windows, save this, and put it on our site and see it rendered. How much time are we at? It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, I'm just under an hour. Yeah, I got enough time to finish this up. Using the rectangle command, push these back. I know there's a command that cuts a face when you intersect faces, but I've always felt like it's just easier and simpler and cleaner. The geometry ends up being cleaner if you just draw out and make your own geometry, then rely on theirs to do it for you. Now I'm, as you can see, I'm having the idea, should this be a narrower window set? Would that look better? Oh man, that offset area is really deep. I went super far back of that. Fortunately, I'm not modeling the whole structure. That would look weird on the inside. Yeah, that does look better. I think. My 2 cents. Maybe each of these windows need to go up a foot too. Oh, that face is going the wrong way. That up a foot. Oh, this one needs to be unique. That up a foot. And then this guy. Copy over. Okay. All right, let's save as. This one's gonna be the red tail. These are all named after birds of prey, if you're wondering. Because I'm a dork and love birds of prey. Okay, got this saved. Now let's go back to our big property. And import this. Just import command. want red tail. Should the red tail sit over here? Sure. Let's drag that over. Copy a bunch of these trees back over there so it looks a little more real. Delete the trees that are in the middle of the house. That will look less real. And then I want to put a couple around the house though to kind of frame it. It always helps when they're like kind of close, you know. Okay, let's jump into rendering land. Gonna stop sharing there for a second to pull up the rendering. Enscape loading. How's everybody doing today? And there we go. Okay, that material is super reflective. I don't love how reflective they make that. I'm actually going to go into Enscape and update a couple things on that one. Also, the sun is at such a weird angle for this. This is going to look a little better. So, Enscape Material Editor. Going to come in, take the reflection way down on that, take the roughness up, and then I'm actually going to show like a little bit of a bump map on it. Oh, you know what? I still hate that siding. Let's go in and just do some of this black vertical siding that we've done on some of the others. It's gonna look way better. Okay. Better? Yeah, I like that better. We got our cabin plan. What do you think? Would you vacation there? I like it. Let me know in the comments. Which one's your favorite one so far? Recap. We got the red tail. We got the peregrine. We got the kestrel. We got the osprey? Yeah, that's the osprey. We got the harrier and the goshawk. Let me see if I can get all these in one shot. Oh, no, not really. Kinda. Need to delete some of those trees. Or move them back. Slide these trees back so you can see the whole property. There we go. Thanks so much for watching. That concludes today's live stream. I will be posting more content to Instagram and all that fun stuff. Yeah, follow along, interact, reach out. I'd love to hear from you. All right, thanks. Have a good one. I'll see ya. Bye.